Now, Sports Day season is upon us, and although we want our children to do their best when it comes to taking part, has parents' intense competitiveness become too much?
Well, one head teacher in Cardiff has banned mums and dads from the sidelines after continual bad behaviour, which she says has been threatening and intimidating towards staff.
Former Welsh sprinter and dad Iwan Thomas says he can't wait to support his son at Sports Day and believes it's healthy to be competitive. Meanwhile, mum of three, Lottie Daley, says parents should have more decorum and thinks Sports Day should be banned. So welcome both of you. Thank you for joining us today. So this was Penterban Primary School in Cardiff. The head teacher is Sheena Duggan, and she said, this is a letter that was sent out to all the parents. As you know, that the safety, happiness and well-being of our pupils, your children, is paramount. And so with that in mind, I've made the difficult decision that future sports days will not be open to parents. Unfortunately, over the last number of years, the behaviour of adults attending sports days has worsened. Staff have found themselves in the firing line of angry parents who can be threatening and intimidating. That's part of her letter. So should we ban parents from sports day?
Those parents, I'd say. Ban those. School's meant to be educational. Why not bring those parents in with their children and say, listen, unfortunately, your mum and dad won't be here next year because they weren't graceful in defeat, they showed bad behaviour, whereas these parents, their children will be celebrated because they behave properly.
Aren't you then just embarrassing the children?
Not so much not, but you're teaching them the difference between right and wrong and how to lose with dignity and how to win gracefully as well. And I think it's really unfair for those, all the children it's unfair for, but particularly those children who've done nothing wrong and their parents did nothing wrong. Surely it's their right to celebrate their children at sports. They win, lose or draw. They want to see their kids giving it their best. And aren't you just punishing all the children in that school now because of a couple of bad apples?
Lottie?
We should just ban Sports Day altogether. It's an absolute...
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, tell you what, it absolutely fills majority of people I know with absolute dread. Oh, God, Sports Day. We remember what it was like when we were young and how terrible we were, most of us, me, especially me, it was, oh, my God, the fear even now. The sports days that I've gone to as a mother have been horrendous. The parents have been... Oh, God, you know, they've gone around with medals, making sure that that their child on each race got a medal so that they didn't feel bad about losing. There were parents with their child's name on T-shirts, cheering so loud, getting in the way. No, because not every parent can come to Sports Day. The demands on working mothers are enormous as it is. Not every...
So because the working mum can't make it, the children shouldn't have a sports day?
Absolutely
You're
not.
saying about the children losing. Surely losing is part of life. It's a lesson you need to learn. You're not going to win in life all the time.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, but there are so many things to think about when it comes to Sports Day. You wouldn't take a group of children, some of whom were dyslexic, and get them to write a poem and then recite it for, you know, critique in front of a group of parents.
There is school plays, there are exams where I would think as a dyslexic child...
Not all the children
it's still something being tested. It's still something being tested. Like for those children that are sporty, you know, children excel in different areas. Some of them may not excel so much in the classroom, but they do on the sports field.
But it's
their moment.
You might have won spelling bee. I probably wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
But then if I hadn't done Sports Day, I wouldn't have progressed to be the athlete I became. And I think for those children who perhaps don't shine within the classroom, give them their chance if it is a sports field to shine. And if those kids aren't good, like you said, you weren't good at sport, you wouldn't get picked, I wouldn't have thought. And there would be, an event that suits you.
But I still had to do it, that's the thing. I never got picked for sports, but I still was forced to do Sports Day when I didn't want to. And I felt humiliated, and I'm not alone in that.
Well, we're drifting off topic slightly because that obviously, you know, whether or not we should have a sports day, it'd be interesting to know what you think about that. But this is specifically about those parents that cannot contain their emotions when they're standing. We've been talking about this for years. Abusive parents who actually run on the pitch and abuse the referee in football matches.
That's bad.
You know,
but then you get an Amanda Holden of the world whose children apparently came out and said, I don't want my mum there, she's too embarrassing, she's too enthusiastic. That's not a bad parent. But as I said, I think really
we've all been
should be told.
We've all been a bit embarrassing at sports days. We've shouted and supported, and we know someone on our team whose dad shouted so loudly in encouragement that she actually stopped running and tried to find where he was and lost the race. However, you know, that's just the thing, isn't it? Surely that's the thing.
But also, what are you going to be like on the Father's race, parents' race? Will you get involved?
Dusting off my spikes and hoping I'm going to be training for months, because I know there'll be parents there wanting to take my scalp. Look at Iwan Thomas, he's old now, I can beat him. I can't wait to be at Teddy Sports Day. I will take it properly seriously and I'll be that competitive dad. But if I lose, I'll be graceful about it.
And you won't swear, I hope.
Of course I wouldn't swear, and I would show, if you do win the right way.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very bad example to kids. If the parents are standing there on the sidelines and they're abusive, using
terrible.
bad language, you know, what sort of example is that? Not just to their kids, but to all the children.
Though, aren't they? I mean, you only have to go back, 10 years for when Jamie Oliver came out trying to improve school dinners. You know, the parents have a lot. You know, there is a subsection of parents who do behave like that and who are anti-authority and don't listen to the school. And that isn't setting a good example for your children to respect people as they get older.
I totally agree with that. And I've read the article where the headmaster's come out and everyone respects her. But a lot of other parents have commented, we didn't even notice there was any bad behaviour. So obviously it's one or two
Well,
bad
everyone's
people.
got penalised because of a stupid view, yeah.
We asked today online, should we ban parents on Sports Day? No, say 85% of you, and 15% agree. So there you go. Thank you both for coming.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.